Hello, hello, hello. How we doing? Oh, hi there. Blurry, how? A little blurry. How do I? Okay. Just gonna send out the tweets. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Test. mess with it now. Alright. What? Okay, we'll see how that behaves. There we go, better. Okay. So, our dear friend Kick is not being our dear friend again today. That's very unfortunate. But we are happy to be with you on YouTube, youtube.com/Miscastjoe. And I'm going to turn this off. There we go. That'll make things a little bit easier here. So youtube.com/Miscastjoe or twitch.tv/Miscastjoe. That should be easy. You can follow me, kick.com/Miscastjoe, if ever it will decide to let me back on it again. Okay, so let us We are chilling. Sorry, I'm just getting this tweet out that I should have sent out before I went live. I was having a stupid thing today, though. The live, I kept going live, say go live, and it was like, oh no, if you're using NVENC, you gotta make sure your drivers are up to date. So I made sure my drivers were up to date. Then I went to go live, and it's like, no, you gotta make sure your drivers are up to date. And I'm like, no, but I've already done this. It's done. And so I was like, well, maybe I gotta restart it. So I did that. And then, nope, my drivers are still out of date. So I started looking this up, and it's a common occurrence. And then I'm like, oh, people have the fix for it. And then the fix is, don't use NVENC. And I'm like, no, that's not the fix. That's getting around a whole nother problem. So I monkeyed around with the settings for a really long time. That's why we started as late as we did. I was supposed to start at like 1:30. And here we are. I can't tell you what the fix was, but here we are. Now what else do we want to do? It's funny, I'm really tempting fate because I'm telling people I'm live on YouTube and Twitch, and Twitch has rules against such things. YouTube, not so much. At least that I know of, although I want to get in trouble with them because that's actually the one place I make my money from. Okay, so that's all good. I'm going to add a fun GIF or GIF if you are so inclined because it draws the attention. There we go. We've done it. It's a great. Ryan Reynolds is trending, but I'm not going to fall into that trap. You can't make me. Just making sure everything's up to date here. Everything's looking good. All right. How do you like me now? One last attempt for Kick. If I can make Kick work, then we are the full-time motorhome. Watching from the UK. Well, welcome. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you. Okay, Kick doesn't work. We don't care about Kick. We only care about full-time motorhome. Who's watching from the UK. It's later. It's evening there. God bless. Sorry, there may be a little bit of a delay in when I receive these because I'm sending 1440, and I know there's a bit of a delay on that. But I will see it eventually. And it's actually because I'm not gaming, it's in front of me for a change, so that's pretty nice. But we got people here now, so welcome aboard, everybody. It's really good to see everybody. It's time to start unboxing. I've done some fun stuff, so first we could do, we bring down the music ever so gently. Then we do this. Was it worth it? Okay, so here's the things. Here's the things that we can be unboxing today. So the EMEET Smartcam, it's just a little webcam. Technics earbuds, they look good. The Saramonic BlinkMe wireless microphone. The Bluetti or Bluetti EB70S. The RØDECaster Duo. RØDE Podmic USB. This is the big buds. AVerMedia live streamer arm. The Maono PD400X. Elgato HD 60X, AVerMedia microphone, the new live streamer mic, a weird wireless mic I got sent that I have no real idea what this is, but we got a lot of cool things to unbox today, so let us get started. And the way we start, we spin the wheel. What's it gonna be? Oh, what's it gonna be? The mic. Yes. All right. And then we remove that from the list. And next time, oh, I'm upside down. That's not less than great. All right. Well, we're going to go back to the host. And this is where I turn around and you can see my little pile of prizes behind me here. Of course, I had to pick something that's like in the middle. Bear with me. It's okay, I'm not clumsy, we're fine. This is actually unboxing 3 things because I've got some accessories as well. But let's get into that. I have to move my keyboard so we can do a top-down view. So let's do that gently. Ever so gently. Everybody remain calm. so it's the live streamer mic 350. It's a pretty cool looking little mic. We're gonna get this unboxed in a moment, and then, as I said, it comes with some stuff. So there's a nice live streamer shock mount. Everything's the live streamer with them, but that's not a bad thing, I suppose. If, hey, this is who it's for, right? And this doesn't say what it is out there. It's the pop filter. Not particularly well labeled, but we'll forgive and forget. Okay. You will see that most of these have been opened at least once already. That wasn't me. That was, a lot of these things came from CGM, and they unboxed them to take the product photos and stuff like that, so I don't have to. And let's go ahead and get into it. So we gotta kind of open like this, just for the sake of being able to see the whole thing. Okay. Oh, there's a little spot to pinch here, which is appreciated. Oh. Mic cable's in the way. This is typically why I shoot this stuff not on live, but here we are. Okay, so we're open. Ooh. Instructions. And then some quick guide kind of stuff. Oh, giving you the basics. Let me show you here. So it's giving you the basics, where to talk into and stuff like that. People who don't remember the Razer Siren, the Razer Siren V2 Pro, this was a very big thing because everybody was talking into it like a condenser, but it was a dynamic, and so you needed to talk into the end of it, but nobody knew that, and I feel like I was the first one to figure that out. They did not do a good job in the documentation actually pointing out what needed to be done, and I pointed that out, and I actually pointed it out to some other YouTubers who then deleted their video and redid it. Okay, this is a little piece of paper that says AVerMedia, so we believe them. Ooh. Okay, how do we get this out of here? There we go. It's a nice feeling microphone. That's got some solidity to it. And we've got polar patterns on the bottom. Here, we'll show off. Here, so you can see your polar patterns on the bottom. You can see headphone jack and USB-C port. Simple controls, so mic gain. And then this is headphones, but also balance between computer and microphone. And they both click in, so I wonder if this will be to be able to switch between the two so you can switch what you're hearing. I'm guessing there's going to be a mute there. Nothing capacitive looking up here. It's pretty, though. Solid. And we just slide. Okay, this is not an R-rated stream. What brand is this? Oh, Pev. Thank you, Pev Coco. Welcome. So pretty. Thank you. Culture TV. This is the AVerMedia live streamer mic 350. Just making sure. Yo, it's really good to see you, Culture. I don't know what you're expecting, what the exact pronunciation is. I'm going to go with Culture TV. Please correct me if I'm incorrect. And okay, I'm just going to rip this off. I don't care. There we go. So it's very pretty. Let's go top side. There we go. So we can show it off a little bit nicer now. So that's what it looks like. It's all very solid. So I like this little bevel, whatever you want to call it here. And then you've got this arm. So this is going to go and hook up to your either your mic arm or to the stand, which is in here. So if we go back to unboxing world now. Woo! Big old cable. If you're not going to offer a long cable for this, I hate you. That's just a that's just my personal message to my dear friends in the industry. And then we got something heavy here, and I'm going to go ahead and assume that this is the stand. And I've done so. Oh, there's something else in there too. I have done so appropriately. It's just a nice disc stand. It's nice and heavy and would Screw in here. Like that. Guys. Shh. Everybody calm down. It's got a little thing for screwing on in there, but there we go. There we go. We're making it happen. Thank you, Pav Coco. All right. So yeah, nice little stand. Oh, we're going to be switching back and forth a lot. So nice little stand. I hate stands. You know, I've said a billion times, put it up on an arm. When I do the video for this, I will put it up on an arm, but just for the sake of standy. Who uses a mic with a stand? Exactly. I say this. I review microphones in print and on videos, and I've never once said, hey, you know what's a great idea? Putting this down on the desk really close to your computer when you're gaming, so you get that really nice clicky mechanical keyboard sound, and not so much your voice. But you know, they just want to make sure their bases are covered, right? Nobody ever wants to offer you something that requires another purchase right off the bat. This gives you that option if you've already got an arm or you want to choose an arm. That's how they go about doing it. I mean, people will suggest their stuff. They'll be like, hey, yeah, you got this, but what about the arm? Is it a heavy stand? Yeah, it's actually pretty heavy. I would say it's probably about, like, I'm not a scale, but it's probably about 2/3 the weight of the overall microphone, and I think it's sufficient. It stands. All right, cool. Let's open up the next part. This is the part where my wife hates me because, well, she doesn't hate me. She loves me, but this is where she gets mad because I'm going to be unboxing like a dozen things, and I'm going to have boxes everywhere, and then I'm going to have to say, don't worry, I'm going to clean it up, which I will, but it's like, it's the mess. All right, so let's go shock mount first. Slide. All right. AVerMedia, you don't like the shape of it? Well, it is a very personal thing for sure. Microphones are, to me anyways, it's the most customizable thing that you have. You know, because nobody's seeing your camera, nobody cares. You're caring about the overall quality that you're going to get. I'm happy with the quality of my camera. Cool. The microphone, you've got what's the sound like? What's the functionality like? What's the aesthetic like? Because it is the thing in front of your face. And so right now I'm using the Beacon mic. I might actually be changing to the new pod mic, depending on my thoughts on it, because I have some other stuff, obviously, that I'm going to be looking at, including the RØDECaster Duo, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, it's the classic kind of shape, you know what I mean? Actually, I have the Maono PD400X here too that I'm going to have you guys look at when I unbox it. I reviewed the PD200X. You can find that on my channel, and it actually worked out really nice. Oh, these are, oh, like extra bands for the shock mount, I guess. But the yeah, they have the similar shape. The PD200X has a little bit of a an RGB thing there too, and it's a good mic. I'm like shocked at the quality of the microphone. I was really pleased with it, given that I wasn't really fully aware of them, you know what I mean? Like, I knew who they were, but I didn't really consider them that much, I guess. And to have tried the mic, it was a really big surprise. And so they sent me their PD400X, which is like their more prosumer style microphone. So we're going to give that one a test in the next little bit. So yeah, so here is your shock mount for that guy there. It looks a little bit like a dream catcher, but we'll get all this put together another time. I'm not going to do that right now just because we got a lot of things to go through, and we're going to... Okay, Everybody calm down. The microphone's actually fine. The microphone literally like landed right back in the box. So it is okay. Jesus. Oh, you saw the PD200X. That's awesome. I was so shocked by it. Like just um just it wasn't on my radar, you know what I mean? All right, let's go back to this and you can watch me struggle like an old man. We're getting a knife. We're getting a knife. Here, I'll give them the proper brand. All right, yeah, we're doing fine. Let's do it. Okay. People who don't know me very well, my all-time favorite mic that I've used. Wow. I don't know. It comes from a lot of directions, but I love this microphone. It's not necessarily the best sound that I've gotten. I like the sound of it, don't get me wrong, but it's the ease of use when it comes to the processing, and it's all onboard processing. The what's it called? The overall ease of use with the software and all that. I love the Beacon software, the way it connects with the Beacon Mix Create, so I can mute it right from there and just that kind of control. I love that. I like having the controls away from the microphone. I don't like having to click on things and doing stuff like that. It's annoying to me. So I like all of that. I love my RØDE Podmics, my original RØDE Podmics. I bought 2 of them right when they came out in Canada, and I've had them and I use them on all my podcasts. And like I said, I might be making the switch to the Podmic USB. It's a little slightly cooler look with the black grills and the ability to hook it to the RØDEX software, which might be my favorite of the mic software, because it can do everything that Beacon can do. It can do everything that Elgato can do, minus third-party processing, but that's not necessary because it has onboard processing. And yeah, it really is the mic software, and like so many people have made good software. I did a big video a long time ago about what would make good mic software, or what would make the perfect mic software, and this is where I give a lot of points to Unify, the RØDEX software, because they basically took my entire list and made it a thing. It has the sound pads, it has processing, it has recording, and then it can mix a ton of different sources. So I really like that. I want to check because I know the live streamer X, which I'm getting, I don't have it here right now, but I should probably have it within a week. It should. Well, no, that does. It's not the best out of the box. Okay, do I like the Elgato Wave mic? I'm currently using that mic at the moment and honestly love it. It's not the best out of the box sounding mic, but you use VST. I love, if you go back to my earliest videos, I'm using the Elgato Wave 3. I love the Elgato Wave 3. I still have the Elgato Wave 3. I think that just as I went through new equipment and stuff like that, I just kind of evolved through it, you know what I mean? But it's a good microphone. I prefer a dynamic. For me, I have a very loud room, so to eliminate the condenser, and I know there's like NVIDIA noise removal, and Elgato's got their own stuff, but I just am here now. This is where I'm at. All right, let's open this bad boy up. So this is the pop filter. It's got pieces. Oh, so this is gonna go on here. There's like a learning curve to this pop filter. I don't like it already. So this is gonna go around there. So this is gonna go around that little bevel, I guess, in there, and then this is gonna go up. So damn it. All right. So my overhead camera is closer to the thing this time, so I have to be more mindful to hold it up close. So that stick will go through there, and then you're gonna get this little pop filter. It's a nice metal grill. Which way's the open? Which way does it come out? I don't. There we go. So, and it's just gonna stick into there. Okay, we can work with that. That would be nice. I don't like, to be really frank, so they included pop filter. I don't like having to use a pop filter, period. I like anything to be built onto the microphone. Rode does that. Beacon does that. Sure, all these other people do that, and I think that it's a better aesthetic. I don't like having another thing stick out. To Elgato's credit, and to a couple of other companies' credit, they go a little bit further and they make it kind of a little form-fitting, so it doesn't look like a big thing jetting out. This doesn't look like that's that, but we'll see. Okay, so we have done officially. We've done officially one of our items. We've made it. Let us go ahead and pick our next item. Oh, I never gave you guys your music back. Nice. Hello, Sleepy. How we doing, brother? Coming at us on Twitch. Oh, culture on YouTube. I agree, but my mouth is so close to my mic. Yeah, no, I understand that. Like right now, it doesn't look like I'm that close, but I am like, there, I'm this close. I'm touching my face and the microphone right now. So like I can, but. Oh, you're streaming right now? Awesome. Anybody on Twitch? Go check out Sleepy Boy. Drop him a follow. He's the man. You gotta, if you don't love Sleepy Boy, you're not good people. All right, let's spin the wheel. We're gonna spin. What's gonna be next? Your mouth is almost touching your mic. Well, that's not necessary. Looks like you. Well, hey, do it. This one's gonna be a fun one. All right. So first off, Culture TV, it's like I'm kissing it. That's your microphone. You saw what I just did to my mic, so I mean kissing. That's just the beginning. If you really love your microphone. All right. So this next one, whoop, nope, I hit the wrong thing there. Oh. Hello. Let me bring some stuff up here. All right, that's just kind of done. All right, I was just making sure I can mute my music there. All right. Cool. So I'm gonna go get it. This is the only thing we're not unboxing because I've already unboxed and used it, but I wanted to show it off a little bit because it's not. Oh, you're gonna head out, Culture? Okay. Thank you so much for being in the stream. Before you leave, if you could hit the like on the stream, it always helps me get seen and stuff like that, so I'd appreciate that. But please, have a fantastic rest of the day, and chat soon, hopefully. Peace. All right. So I'm just going to go get this thing. It's mainly for camping, but I liked what you might be able to do as a content creator for it, so I'm going to go ahead and make a video for it as well, but I just wanted to show it off. This. Oh, thank you very much for the like, Culture. I appreciate it. All right, so this is heavy, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this. First things first, I'm not gonna drop this one because, you know. All right, let's have a look. Ugh. I don't know, can I lay this down and show it off as an overhead? Or is it gonna be too close? I don't know, we can do that, that'll work. Okay, so this is the Bluetti. So a lot of people say Bluetti. I looked up the thing yesterday because I wasn't entirely sure, and it said that like in Europe it would be Bluetti, which it's Italian. But yeah, it's really cool. So this is just a giant battery, and it's mainly used for camping or for like home generator type stuff. Okay, it's got huge output. It's an 800 watt battery, and from here, oh, I should have turned that off. It doesn't matter. So you charge it through this port here, and you can actually put in, you can hook this up to a solar panel, which will charge it, which I am going to be getting a solar panel for this. So when you're camping, you've got this thing already charged up and ready to go all day long. It's got a nice big light here. See, it is a bright one too. It gets brighter and brighter and does a strobe. So that's really cool. It's a little bit of a floodlight for your camping area. Nice display here. 4 AC outputs, 12 volt DC output, 2 more 12 volt BP. I gotta figure these out actually. I don't really know what those are. I gotta figure those out. And then some USB outputs here. But then also on top, there's a wireless charging thing here. Oh, see, it's already got some battle damage from taking it out. But you can put your phone down here or whatever else you have that does wireless charging and just let it rest on the top. It's got a nice handle here for carrying around. It's a brilliant little toy, and we just used it outdoors for the first time yesterday. So I'm excited to see what else we can do with this. All right, that's all. I just wanted to show you. Oh, God. It's so heavy. It's like 22 pounds, so to pick it up prone like that isn't the smartest thing. All right, so that one's that. We got lots to go through still, so we're just gonna keep chugging along. I want to check on something first real quick. It's getting hot. I think we're going back to AC. I tried to cut it off just to not need it, but I'm starting to get sweaty. All right. I'm gonna go to... Sorry, I'm just hopping onto Twitter really quick. Oh, it's starting to get really noisy in there when I... Here, I'm gonna point it away a little bit. There we go. So I'm just gonna make sure I send that post out. Awesome. All right, what are we going to do next, though? That becomes the question, so let's go ahead and mute the music. What's it gonna be? Oh no, this one's weird. So you can see there, it's a weird question mark. And that's not because it's a mystery, it's because I don't know. So, all right, let me go back to this. So I don't actually know what device this is. Like, I don't see a brand on it when I look at it. So let's go ahead and grab it and I'll show you. Okay. Whoops, there we go. So this is it. Somebody offered to bring this to me and it looked really weird. So I was like, and I was doing a lot of reviews for different microphones and stuff like that. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. There we go. Look at Twitch too. Sorry, I'm just looking at the status of things because I can't always see it. All right, dope. So yeah, this is just, I don't know, you'll see it when we open it up, I guess. So let's slide off the sleeve here. This is not a solid box, it's like a cardboard gift box, which it would make a nice gift box. Okay, so instruction manual. So I mean, everything is in I believe that's Mandarin. Oh, there we go. LensGO microphone. LensGO. Never heard of you, but it's a weird mic. So let's have a look at what's inside here. So we got a couple of USB. Oh, it's a one thing. So it's a splitter. So it's a USB-A to 3 USB-C cable. And then you've got your different things in here. So let's pull out the big guy first. So this is a microphone. It's got an IEM to it as well. So what you would do with this, let's get the headphones off for a second, just to show what we're doing. But it would basically, if I'm not mistaken, go around like that and just sit around you. This would go in your ear, like so. Oh, Multicrons, hello on Twitch, and Sleepy, by the way, I just have your stream on mine while downloading Rocket League. Awesome. Love it, love it. Okay, so, yeah, so this is our really confusing and dumb microphone thing. I don't know how it works. It's not, ow. I forgot it was in my ear for a second. This is nice and bendy and comfortable, so I guess that's okay. This is one of the transmitters as well. So let's go ahead and stick all this back. Where do we go? Okay, let's go. Attempting to just put it back right now. And then this kind of goes back up. Sits there like that. Okay, great. Then we've got, they're very light and I cannot imagine these sounding good. We'll see how it goes. Like this weighs like a couple of grams. Your ear needs to remain attached to your head. Multicron's best advice I've ever received as a content creator. Thank you very much. That being said, go ask Vincent van Gogh how he feels about that. I'm sure, like, maybe he had some regrets, but, you know, it's a point of fame now. Okay, so yeah, this is another one of the little things. Like, let's do a little ASMR on this. Like, oh, let's take the plastic sleeve thing off. It is a very light plastic. The grill here, it's hard to see. Vincent was revolutionary, no doubt. But now you're saying if I don't cut off my ear that it's because I'm not revolutionary? And come on. Come on. The media king of the north here. Hey. Hey, yo. And then this is the receiver. So this would plug into whatever, I guess. Camera. Can't plug into my phone because I don't have one of these in my phone. I have to do something new. Well, I was doing it differently. I was doing it accidentally. You missed earlier when I knocked the microphone. I did the AVerMedia live streamer cam and I knocked it off the table, like right back into the box though. So good news. But yeah, so this is the thing. This is the receiver. There's another input for it. Did I just do this? No. And not a lot to it. Now the question is, so I guess, yeah, you charge it via USB-C and then go. Okay. Then there's another adapter here for TRS instead of the TRRS that's on this one. All right. I'm going to be honest with you. I am not holding out a lot of hope for that, but I will say I've been surprised before, so I remain open-minded about that, given the fact that I didn't know what the brand was when I looked at the label, which I should have because it says LensGO right on the damn side. I just apparently can't read. But, you know, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. I'm sure other revolutionaries couldn't read. All right, so that's that one. I'm making there's a pile of stuff that's gonna bury me today, I swear. All right. back to work. Is the music not? I feel like the music should be higher to bury the room noise that I'm making right now. There we go. That'll make it a little bit better. Okay. Cool. Now it's time to go back to the wheel. What's gonna be next? Multicrons, that was my first thought. Ooh, another AVerMedia. Huzzah, the AVerMedia live streamer arm. I've been waiting for this for a while, actually. Not because I need another mic arm, but because I actually need an arm that I can use for multiple other purposes, right? When I'm shooting B-roll or things like that. And it was a really interesting arm because it has a lot of axes on it. So we're gonna unbox that now, but we're not gonna do that overhead because just frankly, we can't. We'll do it from here. I'll just kind of do it at the table. But yeah, you better sort them out before your better half comes home. You might be in bigger trouble. Yeah, no, absolutely. My wife has a well-documented OCD when it comes to things like this. So, what is going on? My disc is apparently going to be full before I even finish this stream because I'm recording this because I'm actually going to use the footage for some of my videos, but it's telling me that it's full, so we have to do a little bit of really quick work here. Okay, you're gone. Three, nope, that one we keep. So I'm going to have another video coming out tomorrow, so definitely go check that out. It's going to be about a microphone from Cherry, the company that makes the key switches and stuff like that for the best keyboards. Removes my recreational videos? No, that's what the internet's for. Nothing's saved. I am deleting videos, but I'm deleting videos of me. And no, not like that. I'm deleting videos from like old YouTube videos that I just haven't dealt with yet. Because I've got ones that are a couple months old sitting here. Good. Okay, I got all these videos that I don't need to deal with anymore. This, got this. I have a lot of videos that we haven't like put out yet and things like that, stuff that I've shot for my podcast and everything else. I'm recording in a different format today. And yeah, dig that hole even deeper. Yeah. Alright. That's gonna have to do. We'll have to figure it out. But let's go grab the mic arm now. Oh, it's the big one. So, as one would expect, it's in the big box. Let's have a look at it just from this angle. So, it's a pretty cool looking one. Ouch. Just got a paper cut. Heavy duty foam. Something else in there too. I think that's the clamp. Alright, well let's look at this for what it is right now. So yeah, the other part that I'm missing is the clamp, but it's in there. I'll get that out in a second. saw me and my bro have a new podcast. No, it's not a new podcast, actually. It's like the first thing in content creation I ever did. It's about 7 years old. If you go to youtube.com/, it isn't even set up with miscast commentary? I think so. But yeah, it's called Miscast Commentary. If you go on YouTube, you'll see there's hundreds of episodes. But oh, okay, cool. But yeah, you got the new episode. I haven't posted in forever, and I feel really guilty because I've been spending most of my time doing this. All right, so we've got this thing here, which rotates around. We got this. I'm guessing there's a spot to run cables here, but it doesn't really let you run them through, so I guess you're just, I don't know. Oops, sorry. So you can see there's a little divot here that you run your cables in. I guess I'll have to look. That probably comes with some wraps and things like that. And then this is where you're gonna go into your clamp. But it's a really nice piece. So it rotates here. There's an axis here, an axis here, and then an axis here. So that's not too shabby. But I'm thinking like of using this for my overhead camera, because I can get this like up and out of the way. I don't know, we'll have to try it out. So that's that. And then we're gonna go digging, because this is where I'm feeling the weight, so it must be, there it is. So, and then this is your clamps, so that part goes in here. Ooh, instantly do not care for this. I'll show you what I mean. Just, if you can see it, it's just metal here. Yeah, it's hard to, so there's nothing rubber, like a lot of them have like a rubber disc put on here so that you're not putting any scratches or anything like that on your table or your desk. It's got that here, but I would have liked to have seen that here as well. But I will give a little credit. It's got a nice little spot for a cable to kind of clamp onto, so that's your mic cable or whatever. Just to tuck it away nicely, so I can appreciate that. Oh my god, that AC is so noisy. It's making this sound awful. We're turning it off again. I don't want to turn it off because I'm really hot. But the quality, the audio quality of the actual broadcast here has to win out. Okay. And there's some little foam spacer. So yeah, so that's that. All right. Let us go back to the wheel. We're not even halfway done. You don't think the AC was coming through, though? Here, we're gonna try something. We're going away from the wheel again, because if you're not hearing it, then I'm leaving the AC on. It's bothering me, but I'll honestly just switch headphones if that's the case, because I can hear it rushing through every time. There we go. Let it turn on. Okay. Put the music back on. But yeah, like whenever I talk, you're like, hello, yeah, test 1 2, okay. But are you hearing it? Like whenever I talk, it's like a rush. I'll mute the music just to make it a little more. You should hear like a hook every time I start talking. No, you don't? Okay, the heck with it then. So here's what I'm doing. Unplugging these headphones because the cables were in the way anyways. And I'm putting my other headphones back on. Wireless, it's very mild. Okay. Then I don't want to be a sweaty pile of goo for this. So we're just going to go ahead back to... There we go. There we go. So I can hear music again. And I'm not being bothered by my own sounds. How big is this file? I'm literally gonna... I had like 62 gigs of disk space, and now I have like nothing. I'm gonna have to stop recording. There we go. It's not worth it. I'm just gonna delete that, and I'm just gonna go reshoot all that stuff later because holy crap! Like, how big was that file? This is here, right? No, see, it says it was only a couple gigs. What the heck else is on here? I'm solving problems that don't really matter. With the music, it's clean. That's all I care about. Thank you, Multicrons. All right. Let us go ahead and spin the wheel another time then. Got so many cool things left. All the ones I'm most excited for, I still haven't opened. Gonna be... Yay! The RØDE Podmic USB. That's great. Ooh, a parrot. All right. So, for people who aren't in the know, this is the original RØDE Podmic. I've had these now for maybe 6 years, and it's nice and heavy. It's a beautiful XLR microphone, but RØDE has been kind of at the forefront of those like combo USB XLR microphones, and so their latest iteration is a combo, so you can use it for either a regular XLR audio interface or just plug it directly into your computer and go ahead and hook it up to the RØDEX software, which is called Unify, and it is awesome. So, gotta open it. Now I can actually get around a little easier because I'm not hooked up. I'm actually gonna take this opportunity to grab a drink too while I'm at it, so, you know, you can watch me leave for a minute, check out my butt. Oh no! A literal thirst trap. All right. Should I? Oh, I gotta get an OnlyFans going then. All right, so let's go get this microphone. So here it is. I can feel the weight, so I've already got respect for it. Let's go to our overhead view. Look at her. I've been waiting for this for quite some time. I'm very excited. All right. Whoop. Give it up to RØDE. I love RØDE microphones. All right. Will it open? There we go. You know, my biggest thing that upsets me as a creator, I went to school for all this, but like YouTube wasn't like a thing. You know, I mean, it existed, but it wasn't like nobody cared. And it was just something that, you know, it was just a social media thing. You just took a stupid video and you posted it on YouTube to be able to send a link to your friends. To have not discovered the potential behind that when I was right in the middle of this. Like, I had access to all the like broadcast quality equipment before prosumer equipment existed, and just never did anything with it. I was always really bummed about that. All right, look at this microphone. Ooh, so pretty. And if you look underneath, so if I fold that, so you can see a few things here. So you've got a little gain knob. There's your XLR. I'm kind of surprised that one of their mics, they actually put the... Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, the Bitcoin one was a big one, because I know some people who were like doing that and then just kind of like frittered it away when it was nothing. But yeah, so you've got your USB-C port here. You've got a little gain here. I don't know if that's headphone gain or not. I'll have to try that. Then your headphone jack here and your XLR. So let's compare size. And they are more or less identical in size. They are more or less identical in weight. So it really, I mean, if you're just going to use it for USB or for XLR, no matter what, I mean, it's all about aesthetic. I still love this aesthetic. Does it come with a stand? No, because Rode doesn't believe in stands. And they're right, by the way. They're right. Actually, I say that, but I don't know what else is in this box. I continue to unbox. No, there's definitely not a stand in this. You do need an arm, yes. The only one that they make that comes with a stand are the Rode NT USB Mini and the Rhodex XCM50 are the only two that come with a stand. And they're just teeny tiny little bricks. And then this is a beautiful, if you have a Rode USB-C cable, you're in good shape. I'm really mad though. I hate that Rode doesn't give you an adapter for these. That's the one thing, because they never do. It's always USB-C to USB-C. Like, how many USB-C ports do you think I have on my computer? The answer is 2. And I'm already using them. Now, granted, one of them is for this microphone, so if I swap it out, then it's not really gonna matter that much, is it? But what else is here? Oh, yes. The other thing they've added to this, so I don't know if I'm concerned about this or not. Okay, let's push that back in there. So this is the windsock that comes with it. Now you can slide this on here ever so gently, and it fits on really nice. This is a lot like the Rhodex XDM100 has a very similar one, but I always thought that one was a bit of a dumb idea, just because you were covering up. There's this beautiful sleep. Yeah, it's really nice. Hey, Sleepy? It does look sick. But yeah, the one with the Rode XDM was because that one has this nice red grill to it, and then you covered it up with a black thing. I was like, they should have matched the aesthetic on the outside. This one technically does. It also makes it look a little puffy. Like, I like this, and knowing Rode as I do, their internal pop filter is usually enough, so I imagine if I do go with this microphone, I probably won't bother using this unless the pops are really really prevalent, but I don't think that's going to be the case. But we'll just put this on for now so you can just see. So now you can see the size difference when they're sitting side by side. So he's a puffy boy now. Let's lay him down. Here. Like so. So yeah, that's good. The windsock adds no weight to it because there's nothing. It's just a bit of rubber and foam, so there's nothing to be concerned about there. Almost dropped my other microphone on my phone, and that would have been a bad thing. You need to get a mic arm that can go under your monitor. Well, I will send you a link, my man. What you need is a low profile mic arm, and what I have right now It would have been revolutionary. Thanks, Multicrons. This is the Elgato. Here, let's go to full so you can actually see it. This is the Elgato Wave Mic Arm LP. So this actually does go underneath my monitor, so it comes out like you can't see from this angle, but it kind of goes like straight across like this, then up, so then I can do whatever there. There are other low-profile mic arms. This one is my favorite, and then it's got really good. You really can't see it here because I'm too, like, just the angle of the camera. Can I bring this one over? I have two. There we go. So yeah, you can see it on this one. So the cable would go in here, and then this is magnetic and metal. So the cables all sit in there nicely, and you can actually fit like multiple cables. Like with this one, for example, quite often I use, when I have the headphones, I have a headphone extender, and I run that in through here as well. So that's always really nice. But then they sit in there really nice, and it comes in and out of the one, then it goes in and out of the bottom part, so it's really, really, really clean. But yeah, I like this a lot. It's, if your mic is way too heavy, this tends to fight you a little bit, and so you gotta really kind of crank that to stay on, but other than that, no complaints. Mine has fallen out, mine fell out, my cable, but I've not fixed it. Because I was late. Well, I wasn't lazy today. I was dealing with other stuff. All right. You're still using the fine. How you been finding it? You're sounding fine. You're sounding fine. All right. We're gonna go back to the wheel. Yeah. I was impressed with it. Again, it's like the Maono ones too. I was really impressed with how they sounded. Like the PD200X. It was like I'm looking at it. It just looked like it was a cheaper version of everything else, right? And it is a much more expensive version. And I was just like, oh, it's gonna sound kind of crappy and whatever. I was like, it sounded really good. All right, back to the wheel. We've only got 6 things left where this is passing the halfway point. Ready? Well, let's roll. Oh, speak of the devil. Huzzah. 5 choices left on the board. Okay, let us go to hosts and bring the music back. Beautiful. Maono. No, it's pronounced Maono. Did I type that? I can't even look now to see if I typed that incorrectly. But here, I'll show you. This is the Maono PD400X. Okay, go into overhead mode. Yeah, this is a little big for the unboxing space. Come out. They're not the best with shipping. Every Maono package I've gotten has had dings in the corners of the box. Good God, there we go. Okay, whoop. There we are. Oh, this one comes with a stand. Okay, instructions. Let's feel this stand right off the bat. I'm gonna have to feel the mic when I pull it out. This stand feels very light. It's got nice rubber feet on it. It's got little plastic covers on it to keep them sticky, I guess. But yeah, those feel pretty light. This windsock is, ugh. Don't care for it. But that was the same. The PD200X had almost the exact same one. Has a garbage feel, but also it's just too puffy. It looks like a big afro. All right, let's pull this guy out. It's not. It's here. Let me feel. Yeah, like this is heavier. It's smaller. But this one's definitely the heavier of the two microphones. This is metal and stuff. This is like, they didn't chintz out, but this is just chunky boy when it comes to all that. All right. So if we look at the underside, so there's a lot going on here. I'm guessing this is the polar patterns. There's a little button there to do something. Then your USB-C, headphone jack. Nothing's labeled down there, so I'll have to look in the instructions. And then we've got a gain here, a mic gain. Oh, it doesn't feel half bad. It's got a little click to it, so you know when you're going through the values and stuff. And then a spot to indicate when you're muted, so I imagine clicking in will mute you. So, nice overall looking microphone. Again, it's got very much the same vibe as that, see? And it's similar material. It's a metal grill. It's all that. It's just they make things more inexpensively. So pop that in here. And then we got some cables. So we got an XLR cable. So this is also an XLR and USB option. So that's something to also point out too. Rode just gave you the microphone. Now it's not a very expensive microphone. I think this is actually more expensive than that one. I'll have to look it up, but yeah, you get a USB and XLR cable for it, and this one actually is nice because see, this has an adapter. You pull that off, USB-C cable. Put it on, USB-A cable. Not too much. Fast silica. There we go. If I'm yelling too, let me know, because now I can't hear my own voice, so I tend to speak up. But now let's look at what this looks like, because I really want to make the point. I'm going to go to... I don't want you to see as I put it on. It doesn't even fit in very well. You kind of got to, like, muscle it in. If I leave it like this, it looks like one of the royal guards at Buckingham Palace. So, that's what it looks like with this on. No. I'm sure it works. But, no. Like, why couldn't they have made something that was more form-fitting and just nice? Ugh. That will be my thing. They like me a lot. They're actually sending me their audio interface, their latest one as well. That's on pre-order right now, so I'm waiting for that to arrive. I'm gonna be dripping in audio interfaces very shortly. I have the RØDECaster Duo here. I have the Streamer X coming. I have the Mackie DLZ Creator coming. I got one, but there was an issue with it, and they're sending me another one. And I've got Maono's sending me one. Who else? I don't know. Then on top of that, I have the RØDECaster Pro 2 here, and I have the Rode AI one and the Elgato Wave XLR. Like, it's just, you know, my wife says I have a problem. Maybe she's not lying. What do we think? Okay, we're gonna put that away. Good boy. I'm gonna cover up my face for a second. Sorry. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Whoever fancies the men. There I am. Cool. Okay. So what are we gonna do next? We got more to the wheel. What's gonna be? So what we got left? We got a very simple webcam. We have a pretty cool wireless mic set. Got some earbuds. We've got a capture card, and we've got an audio interface. Let's go. I'm kind of glad this is the first one. This is the one that excited me the least. All Okay, so the EMEET Smartcam, it's just a very, very simple webcam. I'm actually looking forward though, because I want to see how far have we come far at all with these webcams. Like, is this like along the lines of like the old C920 Logitech? It looks the same. I'm going to show it to you in a second, but I want to see if we've actually come somewhere, because like I want to be able to tell people that it's okay to use those ones because they're cheap as dirt comparatively, and for some people they only use like a little teeny face cam in the corner. Like Sleepy, I'm thinking about you for this, like, right? There's no need to be like, oh, I have to have a 4K camera so I can be like, you know, unless you're gonna be full screen, you're gonna be doing just chatting or something like this, then yeah, you probably want to look a little bit better. But you know, if you don't need like crazy resolution or anything like that, if you're just gonna be a little box in the corner. Let's open it up. This one's still wrapped, so you know, like I've not done anything with this one yet, but like you see what I mean. This is like super duper. So it's full HD. It's only 1080. So fixed focus, which I don't know what that means. So that means it probably has a really like wide focus range, which means that you're not going to get that nice bokeh. Alright, let's unbox. Alright, I'm gonna make a thumbnail for this one too, because I want people to come and watch this beyond that too. I have a really good idea for the thumbnail as well, but the problem is I'm restreaming and it doesn't let me do that ahead of time on restream. At least I haven't figured out how to yet. How do you open this box? Oh, it's right here. There we go. Some instructions, quick start guide, cool, and then that's it. So simple enough. It's pretty wide, so it's probably got a pretty decent sensor in there, all things considered. Obviously not a good enough sensor to be able to get you to 1440 or 4K, but if this is 1080/60, I'm going to go ahead and say that that's sufficient. Nice rubber padding on the hook here, and then you have the 1/4-inch threads, so you can put this on a tripod or like some kind of a multi-mount or something like that. That's actually what makes me mad. So what this camera is right here that I'm pointing at, this is the OBSBot Tiny 2, and its stand doesn't have this. And because I have an arm up here that I can use, and then so I can put it higher up so I can have like a wider view here, but alas, it doesn't allow you to do that. So, but it doesn't matter because I'm bringing this microphone, or I'm bringing that camera back to work with me tomorrow anyways. So this is a neat one though, because like look at how this bends. So you can go straight down like this. So like if I have that mounted on the thing, I can make this a top-down camera. If it looks nice, I might just do that. See how it goes. Yeah, not a whole lot to it. What's in here? Oh, it's got a little thing, so this would stick on here, and then you just fold that down. That's cheap, but whatever gets the job done. Just a little privacy shutter. And is there anything in those? No. Nope. All right. Nothing spectacular there, just it exists and we can move on. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put the Maono. So I'm leaving a lot of my instructions out by mistake. All right. The EMEET for a better day. All righty. I've only got 4 things left, guys. I went very long on the other ones, and I put it in my mind. I'm like, we gotta speed up because we're going a little too slow here. So, alas, here we are. Okay. We got just checking on viewerships and whatnot. Cool. I want to try one more time. I want to try and get, for these last ones, I really, really want to be able to put kick on. I'm really upset that it's just not hooking up. It hooks up whenever I'm doing this through what's it called? Whenever I'm doing this through my Miscast Play account, which this shouldn't make a difference. I'm literally turning off Miscast Play, turning on that one, and it's just not sending. Whatever. I'm just gonna let it keep trying, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't care. You had a chance. I'm trying to grow on there, though, is the problem. If you happen to be somebody who has a Kick account, make sure to go follow me, kick.com/Miscastjoe. I'm trying to get to 75 followers by the end of the month, and if I do that, I'm gonna have a stream where every time I lose at Fortnite, just playing solos, I will have to eat something that disgusts me. So I shouldn't be encouraging you as much as I do because of that. Here we go. All right, let's go back to the wheel. Ah! It was me. I was checking on my stream status. I thought it would have opened up to this one anyways. All right. Let us go. Elgato. Is it gonna make it to the Technics? It made it to the Technics. Huzzah. All right. Okay, let us get the Technics out. Oh! Ooh, just felt something twinge in my knee. Ooh, that's not great. Okay, that hurts a lot, but I can deal with that later because I'm not standing up right now. Okay, so we've just got these Technics, very simple earbuds. No knee. Multi-crons, I can always count on you. Oh, does this open? Oh, it opens up like this. Okay. I see. I don't understand the point of that. That seems really dumb, because then that comes through like that. And out. But whatever. Okay. Big unveil. Ooh, it's in like a sleeve. It's a nice case, though. What else is in here? We'll get to that one thing at a time. Sleeve. It's nothing revolutionary, but it's nice. It's the silver. Oh, they're pretty. So there's your buds. I've heard some really good things about them in terms of their IEMs and stuff like that, so I'm curious to hear how these sound. I'm going to be using these over the next week or so to get a look. I don't care for the fact that I can't see the charging. Like, I like to have the little dots here or something so I know kind of where I'm at in terms of life. But it looks nice because it's kind of got that gunmetal, like, here, can we see? Will it focus enough to see kind of, you can see kind of the grain on it. So that's pretty nice. And then if we go in here, these are all, I don't know how to open this without making everything go flying. Careful. I'm just not going to do it, but those are all the different earbud sizes in there, so they've got quite a, it looks like they've got the usual three, like a smaller, medium, and a large. Oh, there it goes. Oh, there's lots of sizes, actually. Let's have a look. So the size that's already on here, that's these ones. But they've got, like, they got, not bad, 7 sizes. Ooh, you never want to read this for extra small users. Thankfully, I've never had to deal with that. Okay, that's that. And then, boop. More stuff inside. So we've got a little, all your documentation stuff, and then just a little USB-C to USB-C cable, which will, it's wonderfully annoying, you know, but it's fine if you're just plugging them into like your laptop or something like that, or one of those little charging stations. And that's perfectly okay. Get in there. Okay, that'll do. Okay, and then this goes in, and then this goes in. We're gonna be really neat with it. That, and then somehow miraculously that. Oh, I did it backwards. Nobody will know, don't worry. You're not gonna tell on me, right, chat? Nobody has to know. So yeah, up to 70 hours, or some 70, up to 7 hours of playback, total 24 hours including cradle charging. So you get a little bit of life. It's an extra 17 hours out of the thing. I've seen better. My my Razer Hammerhead True Wireless goes a little bit longer. Noted for blackmail. Thank you very much. That would be the best. Nothing would make me happier than for somebody to go, I want 10 Bitcoin, or I'm going to let everybody know that you repackaged it backwards so that nobody knows that this is the back of the package, not the front. I'm not gonna lie, I'd have no choice. I'd have to pay out. All right. It is. You're not wrong. It's unforgivable. All right. I think we got to go back to the wheel. We got 3 things left. If I got a little bit more time during the stream, my sister's going to be coming to, we're all going to my mom's place tonight, and we're going to have dinner, but we have to, we'll got time till then, so let's go to the wheel. And if we have some extra time, maybe we'll go ahead and, I don't know, we'll maybe try something out. We'll get something plugged in or something. Okay. Let's roll. There we go. Not exactly a new... Not exactly a new device, but I'm happy to get my hands on it because I've been wanting to get... Yeah, we could try the Rode mic out. That would be fine. But yeah, it's I've been waiting to get my hands on this capture card for a while just because I've been wanting to maybe do a little more console gaming on my streams. And I've got a... what's it called? The Elgato. Why can't I think of the name of it? The 4K. I gotta look it up now because I feel like an idiot. I'm typing upside down and sideways. Pray for me. Alright. I have a feeling you're probably just gonna tell me before. Okay. Products, capture. No, products, capture. The Camlink 4K. I have that, but I don't like doing that with my things because to have a big cable like that pulling down on the USB, not conducive to good good production. You know, I want to get the Camlink 4K eventually. Not the Camlink 4K, the Camlink Pro, and then I can plug multiple things into it, which would be nice, but... Alright. Window. So there we go. 1080p 60 captured, 4K 60 pass-through. So that's what we're looking for. So... I don't even have a PS5 or an Xbox Series X. So, but 1080 60 capture would be fantastic for what I do have and things like that. Alright, let's have a look at this bad boy. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think this actually has a port for a memory card. If that's the case, you can record directly onto it, which would be really good for if you're making gaming videos or something like that. Okay. It's open. We got a nice HDMI cable here. Nice thick chunky boy. USB-A to USB-C cable. Nice. And it's a small little device. Oh, so I might have been wrong. Yeah, I appear to have been wrong. It doesn't have a port for it. One of them does. I don't remember which one, though, obviously. Headphones, I guess. Nice rubber feet on the bottom. And then there's your power, your HDMI in, your HDMI out. Beauty. So yeah, I'm not mad at that. So what I need to do is actually, for this monitor here in front of me, I need to have an HDMI ready that I can just pull from the back and plug in, so then I can just go directly to that. And then the rest kind of takes care of itself. It's really light. I thought it would be a heavier device, though. Like, I have the other one. I have the HD60S. And it's a little bit bigger, I think. Yeah, the S Plus. I like the S Plus. There's no problem with that. And it's just the pass-through, really, more than anything, for people who care about that, especially for the new next generation stuff, right? But it's nice and small. I can actually tuck this away somewhere. I'm thinking I might do just that, too. Like, I might even put some 3M strips or something, like, along here, and then just stick it to the back of my monitor. And then everything will just be plugged in, and the cable management will be all done, and then I just need to plug the USB into it when I need it, and everything else can just be dealt with. Interesting ideas. I might also need it sometimes for a second camera, because I do have my this guy right here. There, go back to host. This is my Sony ZV-10, and I like to use this better for my second camera when it comes to capturing from here and stuff. But again, it's the same thing. I don't want to have to use my... Oh, I don't have the music on. I don't want to have to use the cam link when I've got so many other cables and stuff in there. It's having something that, like, sticks out of your computer too much is just a little cumbersome for me. Maybe I'm just being a little whiny. Maybe I'm being a little snooty boy. But it's my prerogative. Alright. We got 2 things left. 2 things, and then we might have some time to actually break something out and try it. So, I heard a request for the Podmic USB, so we'll probably do that. Alright. Let's go back. I got so many things on my desk. I don't know if I'm gonna break this out, not because it's something I'm unboxing, but just because it's something that actually the video should come out tomorrow for it. It's this microphone. So this is a microphone from Cherry, and this is, again, like I said earlier, Cherry are the people who make the key switches for, like, gaming keyboards and stuff like that, but apparently they also make microphones too. So I will not tell you what I think about this microphone just yet. You can go, actually, it's on CG. If you go to cgmagonline.com, you'll find a review for this. But I'm also going to have the video out, and it should be tomorrow if I am a good boy and actually get everything done tonight that I'm supposed to. So, there. All right, let's go and get to the wheel. What's going to be our second last, our penultimate item? Will it be the RØDECaster Duo, or will it be... I feel really stupid. I gotta be honorable and use the wheel, but I really want the RØDECaster Duo to be the last thing I do. Let's go, Saramonic. Saramonic, no whammies, no whammies. Come on, push, push, push. Yes. Fished what I wanted. Awesome. Beauty. All right, gee, I wonder what the next thing's gonna be. All right, cool. Oh, no. This is not the right. That audio is, I don't know if that is, what's it called? DMC friendly. Is there just not that much? There's plenty in here. Let's find a different playlist. Something that's bigger. This has got a million songs. Okay, that'll do. Okay, so let us break out the Saramonic BlinkMe wireless microphone. Okay. Bam. There it is. So we've had a few different wireless microphones. I'll bring up some examples. So I've also reviewed the RØDECaster, or not the RØDECaster, the Rode Video Mic Go 2. I didn't keep those ones. I did keep these ones, however. So here's the DJI mics. If you've not used them before. So this is the receiver and then the two transmitters. You can see they're nice. And this one's nice because it actually has little hookups to plug this directly into your phone or whatever, or to put it onto a cold shoe and then hook it directly onto a mirrorless or DSLR camera. And it's got the case that shows off how charged you are. It charges everything together, and then you just plug it in. Golden. That's the one thing. The Rode Video Mic Go 2, and I said this in a review. I'm like, it's the only one that doesn't do it. Their next one, the Video Mic Go 3. Is it the Video Mic Go? Am I saying the wrong thing? It's irrelevant right now. But anyways, it's wireless microphones. You have all separate. You have to plug each individual one into a different thing. There's like a case that holds them together. It's like a little bag. It's like, come on, here's Anchor. Look at these. Look at how gorgeous this is. And these sound good too. And again, nice little clip, nice mic. It's good. It's light. It has different things you can put on the front. They all say Anchor work on them though. I really wish you could pop these off and just have something that's a solid color here. Excuse me. Or even better, if these became more popular, if you could have your own made. I would love to, although I could probably get somebody to just like spray it or etch it or do something like that where you just kind of paint over and then have something else. But I would love to have like my logo on this or something like that. But, and then again, here's the transmitter, or the receiver, I mean, and it's checking both microphones, and it has the same kind of mounts for as the DJI does. So that's what we're comparing to. So you can see here, it's doing something different. These all stick together and are just one piece when it comes out, but it does not appear to have its own case. Like those ones do anyways. So pop it open. Come out. There we go. Good. And okay, we got directions. Cool. And so we got a case. Good news. Oops, silica. Important. And it's got like a little carry handle for whatever. The case is too big. Like, let's compare for a sec. So go back here. So case, it's a nice case. It's fine. This is the DJI case. Which one would you rather have to carry around with you if you're doing field work? Right? Like this is like a quarter of the size. And then from a width standpoint, it's like maybe 2/3. So there's that, but that's okay. Let's unzip. Yeah, the DJI, exactly. See, Multicrons gets it, the DJI for sure. All right, oh, this comes with a lot of toys though, so now I'm starting to get. Okay, so first thing, what's this? Ooh, okay. So this is a cell phone holder to put like onto a tripod or just like a little like selfie stick thing or whatever, but it has a cold shoe mounted onto it. So if you're shooting on your phone, you don't have to worry about where to put this. That's another thing the Rode didn't do. You have no place to put that. You have to have like a long cable and put it in your pocket, like if you're in selfie mode. Otherwise you just gotta mount it somewhere, or use the clip and like clip it to your phone, which I don't want to have to do. This is nice, got good padding. So, and then I guess that goes with the toys here, right? Yep. So here's a cold shoe for this, and so that would slide on like so. And then this is all magnetic. Okay, so this is your two transmitters and your receiver. They come off, everything's magnetic. And then this thing lights up. Now this is the one immediate issue I have. Or let's show my face off. But so there we go. So this is the mic, but that lights up, right? Which, okay, fine. But then this is how you wear it. I don't want this to be on camera, right? It's got a very small mic too. Let's go ahead and show that. Let's go back under here. It's very tiny. If we compare again, maybe it's not that. Yeah, it's still small. So like comparatively, you can see that one's quite a bit bigger than this one. But I don't know. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to sound worse. We've got to look. It does not have an input to use a lav or anything like that, so I can't put this thing away anywhere. But let's go ahead and just take all these things off. Okay, so let's put this back on. Cold shoe. We're experimenting right now, so this has to tighten on so it stays in place. Magnetic clip-on. Yes, there are magnetic clips. There's nothing there yet right now, though. I'm going to show it off in a minute. This does not stay on very well. Struggle. I tell you, it's not. This part isn't their fault because I don't have feeling in this hand, or at least in my thumb and index finger. So it makes dealing with crap like this really friggin' difficult. Okay. Alright, it's sitting in there better, but yeah. So that goes like that. And then your transmitter would go on like this. So it just sits on there, be a magnet. It doesn't sit, well, that doesn't sit as nicely. This will sit better though. So I guess, oh. What are we doing wrong here? Oh, does it clip onto one of these maybe? Yeah. So that goes on here, and then this goes on, like so. That makes a lot more sense. So, there. So now you can see what you're doing, and that just sits on really nice. It's still not perfect though because of that thing, but it's not going to go anywhere. There, give them good. I still don't. Oh, okay, no, I still... Sorry, there's other options here too. So let's go to other toys. So these magnets too are pretty interesting. So if I want to use the microphone, let's go back here. This is where you're going to use the microphone. So I'd slip this down here and then just attach that like so. And it's on there pretty, and it's on there nice and solid. Then I could talk and do whatever. So that's one way to clip. Oh, lost it. Now, the other way to clip are with actual physical clips. So, here, we'll go back to this. So there's actual clips here, right? And then these go right on, no problem. And I believe they also work for... Nope, they do not work. I love that. Ah! I love that like magnetic resistance. It always makes me feel joy. But yeah, so you would use these for this. Whoops. Like so. And yeah. So that's how you hook that up to that, and then you hook those up to that like this. So you got 4 of these guys for hooking up kind of anywhere, which is nice because then you can have one to like be on yourself, and then you can have one available to throw on something else where you want the microphone to be nearby, all that. And then we got some stuff in here too. What else we got in here? Okay, we got our cables. So this is the cable to hook the transmitter into a camera. There's a USB cable for charging and whatnot. What else is in here? Oh, we got windsocks for the little guys. So I imagine, God, you gotta be able to find it. With all the fur out of the way to find what you're looking for, you know what I'm saying? Okay, and then yeah, you just kind of set that on like that, and then you've got like a little Don King going on. Okay, so that's all that stuff. And then when you're ready to charge it, you just throw everything back together. Boop. And then you plug this one device in. It's nice, so it's got headphone monitoring. This is your output to your camera. So that's all nice. And power and different things. It's got touch screen there. Lots to go through still. There's actually a noise reduction on it too you can turn on. That's pretty interesting. I'll be curious to hear how that sounds, because sometimes those can sound really tinny. Okay, so we'll put that back in there nicely. Okay. I just kind of ripped everything out, so now I have to be like a human and put them all back in a orderly fashion. Just because now I gotta reshoot all this because my stupid recording went bonkers. Okay. Okay, so that's all that, and then last but not least, the shoe, and then this one goes in here. I've got a few of these, but I don't have any that have a cold shoe built into the top, so I do appreciate that very much. All right, zip up, and we very nicely put it all back. All right, so I actually don't think we'll have time to play with any of this stuff because I do gotta leave by about 4:30 today. But we will have plenty of time to open up our last thing and then kind of like delve deep into all the fun. Okay. Boop, boop. So y'all can see me. Face man. Oh, for God's sakes. Watch me struggle with this elderly person. There we are. Cool. Back in box. I'm doing a much better job. Last time I did one of these unboxing videos, I was alone though, and like there was nobody coming home like soon. So I was just tossing stuff, but I had such, over there, I had such a gigantic pile of just random box pieces, and then I was having to go through them and like, how do I put all this back together? All right. There's no need for it, except for my own personal need. Let's spin and figure out what we're gonna do last. You don't even get the clicks now because it's nothing. What's it gonna be? If I land perfectly straight, if it lands right on the Duo, I don't know what I would have done, but that would have been pretty great. Awesome. All right, what happens when I remove this option? Oh, there we go. The only thing that matters. Yeah. It is unfortunate. All right. Last thing, guys. Thank you all so much for everybody who came and hung out with me and stuff. This isn't a goodbye, obviously. Just a, just saying, you know. I'm checking this stuff out again. Making sure everything's in one piece. Yeah, we look good. So I'm still working on this stream. You can see I've made some updates to it recently. The stuff up top here, I've kind of changed that up so that you can see stuff better. I need to change, I think I'm going to change up the YouTube one though, because the tip stuff, I would rather have stuff that's YouTube specific there, because I can do tip like, I can do that elsewhere, because it all goes through the same thing, so I might just make another stripe or something, I don't know, I haven't decided. But I think I got to change that to membership stuff, because I'd really like to try and figure a way to garner members onto my YouTube channel. But for now, let us get the RØDECaster Duo. I'm just so excited for this. Look at it! Behold! It's so tiny and perfect. So let's have some context here. If you're not aware of what the RØDECaster Pro has to offer. So I had the original one, and I have the RØDECaster Pro 2. So here's the RØDECaster Pro 2. It's got a case on it right now. So the whole thing, it's a little scuffed, but it just needs a wipe. But you can see obviously it's got a bigger screen. It's bigger than the whole box is. We'll do a size comparison afterwards. It's got a couple more buttons. It's got more faders, obviously. It's got more I/O total and stuff like that. But we'll compare it all. All right, let's go to work. Oh, it's in his sleeve. I hate why I get it, but it bothers me that they do this. There we go. Whoever boxed this last did what I did to the Technics. This is backwards. Go. Oop. All right, this is not going to be as easy as I wanted it to be for this amount of space. I actually considered building a spot over at the table that I would walk over to and then do all this stuff and have like a separate mic and everything, but next time, I guess. All right, here we go. Ready? Oh, you're not gonna be able to see it. I didn't get to do the unveil. There it is. Oh, look at that. Here. And then underneath. Good God, so many things. So then under here you've got your, I'm just gonna try. There's your power source, and then USB cables and stuff in here, I'm assuming. Yeah, big old or that's the other part of your power source and your USB-C cables. We're not gonna get into all that. No, it's just too much. There. All right. So now to compare, let's put the RØDECaster Pro 2 down and put this out. This is actually not a great representation of this, but you can see from a width standpoint, it only goes, so it's essentially like this wide. So cut all that off. And then from height, we're looking, it's almost like it's just to like under here. So we've cut like basically a square out of this, and I think that that's pretty respectable. But let's go back. Let's have a look at the little big guy. Whoop, and it's the flying over there. Like, look at how nice. See, this is the footprint that I want, right? And what's interesting is this has like virtual faders and stuff like that too, so it can do what like the Beacon Mix Create does. You had your 1 or 2 mic faders. The faders feel delicious. And then, so we look back here. So here's our I/O. So we've got the 2 things. So you can do a 2 PC setup with this. Also, it's got the micro SD for recording. I gotta figure out what the recording is. I guess it can still record. It doesn't have a record button, but if it's got a micro SD card, then you must still be able to do so. This is for your power here, obviously. Your 2 headphones. It's upside down. What am I doing, guys? What am I doing here? Speaker output, which I don't use. There's a fly, and then your 2 combo jacks here, so you can put in a 1/2-inch audio jack there for like if you've got a guitar or something like that, and you can also utilize your XLR cables there. So this is more along the lines of what I need for my podcast. I like, as much as I love the RØDECaster, and do not get me wrong, I love the RØDECaster Pro 2. For a space standpoint, I want to be able to take this out, toss it on the desk, plug in the 2K things, and just go, because we actually record from the desk here now. I tried to not, because it just took up so much space, so I tried to actually do it elsewhere, but yeah, this is what we ended up doing. So yeah, I mean, very impressed. This is another headphone jack here that it's like if you had a producer working or something like that, they would probably plug into there. The sound pads, I'm guessing that it's also got the same MIDI controls as the other one, as the RØDECaster Pro 2 has, so you can actually program them to do a lot more than just audio stuff, which I never really played around that much with. I actually promised I'd make a video on it, and then I just really didn't study it up that much. Oh, I don't like that I can see my face there right now. Better. No, but yeah, this is just so much easier to manage on a desk. Like, it's different when you have a spot that you're doing a podcast from, or if you're doing like a round table. Like, I got 4 people coming over, 3 people coming over. We're all gonna sit around the table, we're gonna do the podcast. That's a good time, actually. You'll see a lot of mics on stands then, the Shures and things like that. They always put those on a stand. I'm clumsy. I talk with my hands a lot. I smack stuff. You watch my podcast and you'll hear me banging mics all the time, especially the arms. We used to have really crappy mic arms, so the early days you'll hear it and you'll hear a springy like because they were just, yeah, it was not something to behold. I'm really kind of mad right now that I don't have time to do this, but let's kind of just do an overall like recap, if you will. Okay, so we had the mic arm, which down there, I'm not getting it. It's under a bunch of stuff, but the AVerMedia live streamer mic arm, really good as a solid. It's like the most solid arm that I will own now. So yeah, I think I will use it for other purposes. There's that fly is going to kill me. It's a little flip fly or something just going around. But yeah, I'll be able to use it for some other kind of purposes. I'm going to use it for some overhead stuff. I might actually use it even over here when I do like B-roll kind of stuff, because I can change the angle and I can do stuff with it like that. So I'm really looking forward to that one. If it was just me at the desk, I might even consider using it then, because I could have it come up and over my monitor here without blocking anything. But alas, that's not the case. So it would also be good if ever I get a, what's it called? Like a shotgun mic or something like that. Would be a good way to mount it, because I can mount it and then have it really close to me, as close to me as possible. But again, this room's too noisy for anything that's not a dynamic microphone, so that's that. So we talked about the Saramonic BlinkMe wireless microphones. I can't wait to test those. I'm going to be doing in a while a series of like comparative tests. I'm going to do like the best dynamic USB mics, the best XLR mics, the best the best condenser USB mics, the best softwares, the best wireless microphones, the best audio interfaces. I'm gonna kind of pepper those throughout the next probably year or so, just so people have an idea, because there's so many options, right? The audio interface will probably be the first one I do, because between this, having the DLZ Mackie, or the Mackie DLZ Creator creator. The new one from Maono, the Elgato one, like having so many of them, I want to be able to kind of take them through the features and things like that. So, but this is adorable. CGM actually wants this one back, so I may have to give this one back, unfortunately. But I might actually just offer the big one as a trade-off, because I don't need more than the 2 inputs. So if this works the way I think, I might say, hey, go ahead and take that one, because I got it from them too. Like, it's not like I'm giving them one that I purchased. But we'll see how that goes, because they might just want something like this size too, right? And I tend to defer to them because they really helped me in terms of the gear that I get for my channel. You know, gotta appreciate, right? So it is what it is. But what else do we have to deal with? The Maono is looking really exciting. The AVerMedia microphone and its things. I would probably say the one if I'm ranking my microphones, the one I expect the most out of and the one I expect the least out of, I'd say that the RØDE Podmic USB is the one I'm expecting the most out of, and the one I'm probably expecting the least out of is the AVerMedia microphone, just because, I don't know, they're such a big company that always fails to go over the top and impress me, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, this works. But sometimes it doesn't, or it's like, oh yeah, it hooks up to this software. Well, your software's trash, kid. But, yeah, I don't know, I'm really pumped. So, I'm going to wrap it up here. We've been going for just over 2 hours. That's awesome, and again, I would have loved to have been on Kick. I don't think that ever happened. Let's actually have a peek and see if that ever did happen. I'm willing to bet it didn't. Nope, it's still trying to send it data. Well, screw you then, guys. But it's all good. It's all good. We'll try for another time. I will be doing a stream. If you're interested, I'm going to be doing a gaming stream on not Tuesday or Wednesday, probably Thursday morning my time. So probably between like 11 and 1 EST. So you can come check me out there. Again, if you are watching and you are not following or subscribed or wherever you are, if you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, hit like on the video so that other people can find it in VOD form. If you're on Twitch, make sure you're hitting the follow on there if you're not already. If you've got an Amazon Prime account and you haven't used the subscribe on that, I'm here. And then if you are on Kick, you're not seeing me right now because it didn't connect to Kick again. We got to get that figured out, Kick. But we're going to, you can follow me there as well, kick.com/Miscastjoe. And then you'll know when I am there. Just, you know, you'll get notifications and stuff. So we're going to wrap that up here. Thank you all so much. And, yeah, we'll catch y'all later. Peace. I don't have an ending screen, apparently.